Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jitesh Phonkar and today we will build an agentic AI to automatically resolve incident. So every DevOps engineer knows the pain. A pod crashes at night, alerts start firing and someone has to wake up, check logs, decide what to do and fix it manually. But what if an AI agent could read the alert, analyze logs, decide the fix, and resolve the incident automatically? In this video, I will show you a real incident resolution AI agent using an LLM running against Kubernetes. So, what are we building? We are building an AI agent system, just not automation. This agent will observe Kubernetes incident, reason using LLM model, decide best action, execute the fix, and verify the result. This is exactly how modern AI agent work in real system. Here is the high level architecture. An alert trigger the agent. The agent collects post status and logs. This information is sent to an LLM which acts as the reasoning brain. The LLM decide the corrective action. The agent the agent execute the action using Kubernetes tool, and finally it verifies, fix, and notify the engineer. Demo, I am using Kubernetes cluster. So for that, I am set up the minikube cluster. I also deployed one pod that is currently in crashback loop. We are using Python to build this agentic AI, and we are using OpenAPI for this. Okay, and if you come here in the code, we can see this is the agent.py where we have written this is our agent. Okay, and if you see here, we have observer, LLM brain, and action that we have to like view that our agent AI will take. We have config where you have specified the pod name, namespace, deployment name, and wait time. Okay, and if you check the status, we are collecting the status of the pod in the observer. Okay, if you see here, like we are taking the pod status. Also, we are reading the logs of the pod and we are sending this in the context. Okay, so also we have written the prompt. If you see this prompt, okay, and we have specified like what like how it behave. So you like we have written like you are a DevOps incident response agent, you analyze human incident and decide the safest corrective action. So this is the rules we have specified to be conservative, prefer restart over scaling, escalate if uncertain. Okay, and then this is the most important part. Okay, so for this we have this is the LLM brain. Okay, instead of hard coded lines, we send the logs and pod using a status to the LLM. The LLM analyze the issues and decide the best corrective actions. As you already see in the incident prompt, we have strictly limit the agent to safe set of actions like restarting a pod or escalating to a human. Is the readme file. Okay, so you can check how like what are the features. So if you see this is the agentic AI. Okay, and this is the features like it read the pods and status and pod logs, uses LLM for decision making, execute real actions. Okay, this is the architecture like it is observe, reason using LLM, decide what to do, act and learn from it. Okay, and this is the prerequisite as I mentioned earlier. Okay, and you can set up like this. You have to install this open AI. Okay, and you have to use the open API key. Okay, now let's start and also you can see here is the configurations. We have specified the or namespace or pod name or deployment name. Okay, and we are waiting for up to 15 seconds. Okay, so uh, before starting this demo, if you want to like these are the steps if you want to set up on your laptop or maybe on your clusters. Okay, so for me like we are using minikube, so like I have started this minikube server using minikube start. After that like I'm checking the nodes if all the nodes is running or not. Okay, and then you can create the namespace. So I have created this namespace using kubectl create namespace dev, so it will create the dev's namespace. Okay, then you can apply the crashback pod loop yaml. Okay, this is the pod yaml, and you can see here like we are giving this metadata as a payment service, okay, namespace dev, and this is the label of the payment service, and this is the, if you see here like in every 5 seconds it will restart, so it will go into the crashback loop. Okay, so you can follow this step one by one, and it will it will deploy one pod that will go into the crashback loop. Okay, now let's run our agent. So now it is running. So you can see it is taking the incident status and also pods, but we have got this error. So you can see the agent is working correctly, but the LLM API rejected the request because quota is exhausted. This is real world constraint and production system must handle it carefully. To fix this issue, we have to enable the billing and add payment method, and again we have to generate the API key. Now I fix that billing issue. Now we can use that API. So now we will check that status of the pod. It is running now. So now we will run the agent to check what decision it will take. So if you see the pod is running state. So LLM take a decision that we no need to do anything. So do nothing and no action required. So now it will check the status. Yeah, you can see like it was running earlier, and after post action is also running, so incident is resolved, no need to do anything. So agent just check, nothing is happened, so it completed that activity like incident resolved successfully without doing anything. So now we can again wait for some more time to check if pod is getting the cashback loop. Okay, now it is cashback loop. So if now we will run again to check, if you see it is the cashback loop now. Okay, so now it is restarted. Okay, now pod is restarted because pod state was like crash loop back, and after restart the pod you can see new pod is spin up. If you go here and you can see new pod is coming, right? But after some time, then it will call the post check to check the pod is restarted or not, and then it failed, like it is not able to get that pod ID because currently we have hard coded ID in that configuration file. Because of that, it not able to get that ID because as we have restarted the pod. Because of that, it completed all the things, but the incident is not resolved because what it will do. So after restart the pod, it will again check that logs of the state of that pod, and at that time it will check like it is running or something like that. And so because pod is not there, because of that is not able to check this condition running, and it show whether like incident not resolved. So in future video, I will try to replace that hard coded part with dynamically reading that pod ID, so that it will complete the whole workflow. But you can see like you can check the if you want, you can modify that thing, and you can verify that it will work as expected. So we have checked two scenarios: one is running container and second is the crashback loop. Both the time it work as expected, so our logic is working. So we don't this is the what we were like, this is what I wanted to share in this demo. That's it for this demo. In the next video, we will use Olama instead of OpenAI, since OpenAI requires a paid API subscription. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content.